deliver a speech on the proverb, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way is one of the most used proverbs to date. This proverb has a lot of meanings when we think about it. It's essential.
The problems and issues faced by the women in India. India is a country where women are given the status of a goddess. However, the problems they have to face just show the opposite of this concept. On the hand of they worship them as a goddess, and on the other hand, they abuse them endlessly and consider them inferior. Indian women everyone, today I am going to talk about the problems and issues faced by the women in India. India is a country where women are given the status of a goddess. However, the problems they have to face just show the opposite of this concept. On the hand of they worship them as a goddess, and on the other hand, they abuse them endlessly and consider them inferior. Indian women always had some problems or the other to face in society. People evolved and so did change from one to another. We need to realize these problems and act on them fast to help our country thrive. When in the early days, there were severe issues like the sati system, no widow remarriage, devdasi system and more. While most of them are not prevalent now, there are new issues that women face. They may be not the same, but they are still as severe as the early ones. They hinder the growth of the country and make the women feel inferior. Firstly, violence against women is a very grave issue faced by women in India. It is happening almost every day in various forms. People turn a blind eye to it instead of doing something. Domestic violence happens more often than you think. Further, there is also dowry-related harassment, martial rape, genital mutilation and more. Next up, we also have the issues of gender discrimination. Women are not considered equal to men. They face discrimination in almost every place, whether at the workplace or at their own home. Even the little girls become a victim of this discrimination. The patriarchy dictates a woman's life unjustly. Moreover, there is also a lack of female education and the gender pay gap. Women in rural areas are still denied education for being a female. Similarly, women do not get equal pay as men for doing the same work. On top of that, they also face workplace harassment and exploitation. We must all come together as one to find these issues faced by women in India. Every citizen and government must try to make it a safe place for women to be in. They must make more stringent laws against people who commit crimes against women. They must also be implemented properly to ensure everyone takes them seriously. Furthermore, opportunities must be provided equally for men and women. In every field, we must encourage women to give their best. It does not matter whether it is a medical field or in a sports field, opportunities must be equal. Therefore, each one of us must be ready to treat women as equal counterparts. We must help them at every stage, and more than that, empower them to make their own decisions. After that, these issues can be eliminated so women need not face discrimination in the name of gender. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Ria Salma of grade 10. Today I stand here before you to deliver a speech on the proverb, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way is one of the most used proverbs to date. This proverb has a lot of meanings when we think about it. Its essential meaning is that if you set your mind to do something, then you can do it easily. In other words, it shows us the importance of willpower and how it can change a person's life. Willpower is the desire to achieve something. If you have the willpower to do something, then nothing can stop you from doing so. This proverb is applicable in almost all aspects of life. Similarly, it also holds utmost importance in various ways. This proverb is important in helping people push their limits and achieve their goals easily. It makes them more determined and focused to achieve their goals. Furthermore, it just proves the importance of hard work and willpower. In other words, if people who are willing to take risk no matter the cost, they will definitely achieve something in their life. And if you are just dreaming and dreaming about something and do nothing to achieve it, then you will most probably fail and become incompetent. On the other hand, if you work hard to achieve something, then you will definitely find a way. History itself is proof that there are people who followed this proverb and have reached great heights in their life. One of the people I have to mention is our father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He's one of the best examples of this proverb. Gandhiji was bent upon freeing India from the shackles of British rule. And so he did. What made this possible? His willpower and constant efforts. He was frail physically, but his willpower was not. He fought continuously and helped contribute to our India's freedom. Next up, we can see the same iron will in Martin Luther King. This great man contributed in bringing civil rights to black people of America. His will and determination helped to end racism, and even though he was in jail, he did not give up. He fought continuously towards his goal, to achieve his goal. In short, where there is a will, there is a way teaches us about the hard work, willpower, fortitude. And if you follow this saying, you'll definitely achieve something in your life. This saying will help you be a better version of yourself and will help you achieve something in your life. Achieve your goals. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello all, my name is Hygiene and I am studying in 10th grade. Today I will be talking about racism. Have you ever judged people because they're from a certain country or belongs to a certain race? Have you ever felt every eye on you knowing that you're being continuously observed and judged? If you haven't been through this, just imagine how would you like it? Not even a little bit, right? So if we don't like it, we should never do it to someone else. Racism. It can raise its ugly head in many places, whether it's in a passive way or in an active way. It may be by exclusion, leaving people who are different out of social groups, gatherings, not considering their views, experiences, outcasting them aside, calling them names, and insulting them with various words that they don't even like to be called, or anyone like to be called. Racism is demonstrated mostly in behavior and activities that reflect a person or direct abuse or violence to a certain community or to a certain person. Discrimination based on color, clothing, religion, or culture is racism. A strong legal community is needed to protect people targeted by abuse and racists. Before we judge someone else badly or do something cruel to someone based on color, country of origin, or an issue of appearance, let's take a minute and think. Would we like to be called different or stand out from a social gathering just because of how we appear? Stand where they are. Would we like to be treated spitefully for no reason other than the way we appear? The answer is absolutely no. Then let's not do something to someone else that we wouldn't like to happen to ourselves. Racism is a vice. It needs to be eradicated. I wish to end this speech with the sage words. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate. If they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Nelson Mandela. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, and all my dear friends, a warm good morning to you all. Today, I'm going to talk a few words about the importance of hygiene. Hygiene refers to the conditions or practices which are conducive to improve a good health and prevent diseases through cleanliness. It is the personal and social feeling of each of us human beings, a duty of us that we should abide. We all are familiar with personal hygiene, which is mandatory for everyone, social hygiene that must be observed by everyone in the society, and health hygiene, which is essential for maintaining a good health, which in turn is essential for the mankind. Personal hygiene is essential to get rid of coronavirus, which is spreading all over the world. Individuals have many health habits. If they are followed properly, we can prevent the spread of contagious diseases like COVID-19. Personal hygiene, home hygiene, and environmental hygiene are the main components of health hygiene. During this lockdown period, it is best to look after home hygiene and environmental hygiene since they are closely related. It is important for us to be hygienic during this pandemic period because being hygienic is essential for fighting against contagious diseases. Hand hygiene is the most effective action we can take against COVID-19. But sadly, people nowadays take care of personal hygiene but do not care a thing about social hygiene. We should know that in a dirty environment, it is likely possible for people to have infectious diseases which burdens the public health. So, we can prevent future pandemics to a great extent by being hygienic. Maintaining hygienic practices increases our self-confidence and have a positive impact on our personal relationships. Thank you.